He called her a loser out loud in front of everyone. Some people laughed, some looked away, and one person even pulled out their phone. But Daniel Carter didn't care, because in his mind, he had already won. What he didn't know was this the woman he was humiliating, the man standing behind her, signed his paychecks 8 years ago. Emma Carter stood in an empty apartment, holding divorce papers with shaking hands. Across from her, Daniel zipped up his suitcase like he was leaving a hotel, not a marriage. "You're nothing without me," he said, not loudly, not angrily, just casually, like it was a fact. And for a long time, she believed him. Daniel didn't just leave her. He dismantled her confidence, controlled every decision, dismissed her ideas, made her feel small, over and over again, until she started to believe she couldn't exist without him. The first year after the divorce, it was brutal. 2 jobs, empty, fridge, crying in silence at night. There were moments she almost gave up, moments she thought maybe he was right, but then one day, everything changed. She looked at herself in the mirror and asked one simple question: what? If he's wrong? That question saved her. She went back to school, worked during the day, studied at night. Failed. Tried again. And again, people told her, "You can't do this." She used that as fuel. Years passed and Emma changed. She didn't just survive. She rebuilt. Stronger. Smarter. Uncheckable. And somewhere along the way, she met someone, not when she was broken, but when she was becoming powerful. Present day. High school. Reunion. The room buzzed with laughter, music, success stories. People comparing lives. Showing off achievements. And right in the center of it all, Daniel. Expensive suit. Luxury watch. Confidence that bordered on arrogance. "Daniel, I heard you're killing it in corporate." He smirked. "I don't chase success, it follows me." People laughed. Nodded. Impressed. Until he saw her. Emma standing by the window. Quiet. Composed. In control. No attention. No noise. But somehow, she stood out more than anyone else. Daniel smiled to himself. This should be fun. He walked straight toward her. "Emma," he said loudly, "didn't think you'd have the courage to show up." The room started to shift. People noticed. Conversation slowed. Emma turned. Calm. Steady. Quote high. "Daniel." That was it. No anger. No tension. Just calm. And that irritated him. "So," he said, raising his voice slightly, "how's life?" "Still struggling." "Without me?" A few people stepped closer. Someone whispered, "This is about to get awkward." Emma didn't react. "I'm doing well." Daniel laughed. "Really? Because last time I checked, you couldn't even function without me." Now people were fully watching, phones slightly raised. "Be honest," he added, leaning closer. "Did you ever actually become anything?" Silence. Emma looked at him. And smiled. Not weak, not defensive. Certain. "You still think success has to be loud, don't you?" she said. Daniel frowned. "What's that supposed to mean?" "It means," she replied calmly, "you still need to make others feel small, just to feel big." A few people reacted. "That was brutal," someone whispered. Daniel forced a laugh. "Oh, please. Let me guess, you married some average guy, settled down, and now you're pretending it worked out." And then a voice behind him spoke. "Average?" Deep. Calm. Controlled. Daniel turned. And in that moment, everything changed. Because the man standing there wasn't just anyone. He was the owner of the company Daniel worked for, the man whose approval determined Daniel's future, the man Daniel had been trying to impress for years. He stepped forward. Stood beside Emma. "Everything okay?" he asked. Emma smiled. "Perfect." Then she turned to Daniel. "Daniel, meet my husband." A pause, and your company's CEO. The room went silent. Someone dropped a glass. Daniel's face lost all color. No, that's not possible. The man extended his hand. I've reviewed your performance. That hit harder than anything. Daniel shook his hand, but his grip was weak now. Emma built herself from nothing, the man said calmly. When I met her, she didn't need saving. She was already strong. Emma stepped forward slightly. You didn't break me, Daniel. A pause. You removed yourself from my life. Another pause, and that's exactly what I needed. Daniel had nothing to say. For the first time in his life, he was silent. Ready? Her husband asked. She nodded, and just like that, they walked away. No looking back. No proving anything, because they didn't need to. Daniel stood there. Frozen. The same room that once admired him now watched him differently. Not with respect, but with pity. And in that moment, he finally understood something he should have learned 8 years ago. He didn't leave a weak woman behind. He left a strong one who just needed distance, too. Become unstoppable. Be careful who you call nothing, because one day they might become the reason you lose everything.